Hey guys, welcome back. JJ's got some pretty big issues. We're not working on that today. I'm waiting on parts to come in the mail. I will tell you more about that at the end of the video. Also, we got a big update coming for Little Red. But today, let's get to what we're going to be doing on JJ, and that's going to be putting a hood suspension system in so that I can raise the hood and I don't have to have a hood prop. JJ does not have a hood prop. He's supposed to, but it's missing. So I've got a Rough Country hood suspension system in, and we're going to be putting that on today. So let's get to it. I have purchased a Rough Country hood shock kit for JJ because JJ does not have a hood prop. And the reason I like this kit is if I decide I want to prop the hood all the way back against the windshield, I can release the two shocks and it is back to factory. It can work just like factory again once I release those two shocks. Takes probably 30 seconds to do both of them. So in the kit, it comes with a bracket for the hood. Actually, in my kit, they sent me 2 brackets for the hood, so I only need 1. But that's kind of rare these days that you get 2 of something that's this beefy. And then we have the instructions that comes with it. We have hardware, and then we have the 2 struts that's going to be responsible for propping the hood up. So let me get these instructions read and then we'll go out there and we will install this. So the first thing I've got to do, I got to drill a hole, make this hole actually bigger, and you have to be careful because when you go through that brace, the drill bit's going to keep going, and if you hit your hood, you're going to have a big up dent in your hood. So I'm going to go real slow and I'm going to do that now. I couldn't stand the thought of going through and hitting my hood, so I put me a little bit of padding up in there out of cardboard. That way I don't have to worry about it. I can't hardly reach it. Let me get something to step on. Alright, the drill bit for that is an 11/32. Alright, now that I got the hole drilled out, it's time to put the first piece on. So we have the bracket here with the bolt in it, which will go through the hole, and then we got a flag nut that's gonna interact with this brace here, so you can tighten the bolt down. Alright, so I've got that one on. A little bit aggravating, but it does work. And you'll notice that I have my connection pieces offset. That's the way the direction says it to do it, and I believe it's because they don't want you to try to pull the hood down and compress both shocks exactly at the same time. They let you compress one, and then shortly after that the other one starts compressing. Just make it for a smoother pull. Now I gotta drill this last hole up here. I want to line that up a little bit more with my center brace. I'm going to drill that last hole, and then we'll be ready to put the struts on these beams down here. The bracket itself's hole is not actually big enough to allow you to drill a big enough hole to put the bolt through. So I didn't tighten this all the way a while ago, and I'm proud I didn't. So now I've got to oversize this hole to 11/32. And now it's ready to go. Now I can move that back, pull my protective cardboard out, and I do recommend shoving some cardboard in that hole because you're very likely to bump your hood. I've hit this cardboard repeatedly, and it keeps any damage from happening to my hood. right, this right here, it goes on like this. This piece goes on like that. We have a lock washer and a nut. Have another lock washer for the bottom and another nut. Before I tighten that down, this has got a specific measurement from the firewall. So I've got to go 6 3/4 inches from the firewall to the center of the U-bolt. That would be about right there. Now I got to tighten that down. All right, now we've got the other connection point. I've got a washer and a locking nut. All right, now I got to do the driver's side, and it is set at 5.5 inches. All right, on these pieces down here, leave them a little bit loose so that you can push them and get it to where it's supposed to go at. I'm gonna have to remove my hood prop and hope that a single one will actually hold it up. All right, now I've got to tighten. All right, guys, there's the job done. I'm pleased about how not in the way those are. And what I was saying earlier about is I can undo it really quick if I want to. All I have to do is pop this little clip out. This will slide off that ball, and then I can strap this down here to this along this rod, and it'll be operating just like it was before I installed that. So let's shut it now and see how it works. I like that. I do like that. Well, guys, I really do like this. It is it works just as I had hoped it would. Actually, a little better. Works incredibly well. If you want one of these products for yourself, I got this on Amazon. I will leave a link down in the video description, and you can purchase one for yourself. Clicking on the Amazon links, if you purchase through those links, it does give me a small commission. It does not cost you anything extra, and that's a great way to support my channel. So even if you don't want to purchase one of these and you just want to support my channel, clicking on that link and going to Amazon will help me out. And y'all, let's talk about what we got going on with JJ now, and I'll give you a little update on that. So I told you that there was an issue pretty big with JJ, and here's what it is. I'm having to do a full bearing gear rebuild, axle install, full U axles on JJ, and that's going to be in the upcoming video. I've had some issues. I will explain that in the upcoming video. But yeah, I've got a big job ahead of me because rebuilding differentials is not my forte, and so I had to really take my time and go slow and measure a lot of stuff and just make sure I got everything right. So we'll be doing this in a later video. Now update on Little Red. So Little Red, we're driving him to the Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion this year, and it is this month. This is August the 2nd, so I've got to get this done in a hurry, but he's got some driveline vibrations ever since we put the 4-inch lift kit on, and I've got to get that stopped. So Seth has purchased himself a slip yoke eliminator kit along with a drive shaft for the rear, and that's supposed to get rid of any driveline vibrations we have. So stay tuned for that video. Well guys, I thank y'all for stopping by and watching today. It means a lot for me to y'all come week after week and check my videos out. I know I don't put them out as often as I used to. Just life happens and I've got a lot of things going on. I do appreciate your continued support. I appreciate the thumbs up, all the comments you leave. That means a lot to me. Anyway, that's gonna be a wrap on this video. Y'all come back next time. We'll see what we got going then.
Yeah.